Right, we're on the air. Okay, we're live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Traveling with Bruce for Saturday. What is today's date? April the 28th. Oh my gosh. I've got to tone down my phone here, get ready for my show. It's trivia day. Trivia day, travel trivia, Elvis trivia, Titanic trivia. Oh, get ready. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to have fun today. How's it going? Welcome to the weekend. Saturday. It's a lovely day kind of here in Creston, British Columbia, 3 miles north of the Idaho border where I am. We've got mainly overcast skies, but a lot of white puffy kind of clouds and then a few grayish ones. Mixed bag, but we've had such a glorious week this week. I just can't complain. It's been fantastic. Probably about 55 to 60 degrees. It will be our range today. A little cooler than yesterday, still. Right in the spring weather. I love it. It's all good. We don't mind a bit. What else is going on here? Not all that much in the travel game going on. I haven't heard much news today about travel cruise ships or anything like that. Unless you folks have, you can let me know. But it's been a quiet day today for travel news. Most of the articles I'm reading these days are about the Symphony of the Seas because it's brand new. Now the articles are starting to show about the Carnival Horizon. We're about to get hit with Norwegian Bliss press. It's coming to New York. The ship is coming to New York City, the media capital of the world, and yeah, you're going to get so much information about the Bliss. It's just going to be huge. So get ready for the Bliss taking over our airways. I'm trying to center my camera here. I'm having fun today. Pardon me. Keeps shifting the thing around. Don't mind me. I kind of look at the middle and I sort of make sure I'm equidistant. I don't know why, because it makes no difference. It's not like I'm Spielberg. This isn't like for Fox, Fox movie theaters. It's just for the show. Anyway. The channel, 1,848 subscribers, I think is where I'm at right now. Added 6 since yesterday's show, 6 more. Thank you, new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. We're having fun. Got a lot of comments in the last couple of days from followers, and had about 3 great comments from New Zealand overnight. Our new subscriber, Auntie Jane 11, she she was watching some of my reruns, and she was watching the show that I did on April the 1st. The story I had on April the 1st, and she particularly enjoyed it, and she sent me a couple of messages about that, and commented and congratulated me on my big ass RV, the 4 slide outs, and the whole deal. I mean, that's a story of stories. If you get the chance, folks, I mean, you want to hear a story of what happened. It's an unbelievable story. April 1st, I broadcast it. You just have to go to my homepage and just go back. I think I titled it, what's it called? Something major announcement on my YouTube channel. I think that's what I called it. And oh man, what a story that was. I'm telling you, she reacted to that. And then what else is going on? I had another great comment from another viewer the other day. I think it was earlier this week. We were talking about what's the telltale sign you need another cruise? We remember that show? Well, I'm getting reactions to that show because people are seeing that as a rerun, and they too have the symptoms. They all have their own trigger points. Something sets it off, and you just know you have to go on a cruise. You got to book another cruise. You got to go on a cruise. And I had a wonderful. It had to have been about 7 sentences long. It's a long comment. I was laughing. I loved it. It was fantastic, and people get a kick out of that one. I really enjoyed that show. We had a good time. I feel it. The store, my store. If you folks haven't been to my store lately or at all, you got to go. Traveling with Bruce merch is now available, and this is a perfect way to fly the colors of the channel, promote my channel, wear something nice and comfortable. And help me by buying this stuff, because I get a commission every time something sells. 20 sales have happened now on the Jet 20 sales. It's only 2 weeks. It's fantastic. I am just stoked about this. More coming, more merchandise and variety of logos, all constantly under construction. Just can't stop this. Just can't stop it. Had a wonderful comment the other day from a customer of mine on the quality of the merchandise, and it's just all good. I'm very pleased, and I'm just over the moon with how just over the moon with how folks are enjoying the product, and they're ordering it from Canada, they're ordering it from New Zealand, of course, they're ordering it from the US, obviously. Orders are coming in like almost every day or so. Another order. Stickers are selling, coffee mugs, travel mugs, men's shirts, women's shirts, hoodies. Tote bags. Tote bags are selling too, because they got that, the perfect size, the big rectangular type logo on a tote bag. It's just made for that. Absolutely wonderful. I'm just fantastic. I'm speechless. And thank you everybody for that. So there you go. Channel's numbers are coming up again. This phenomenon I was telling you about, where I had a video, #1 video that I've ever shot, has 81,000 views now. Top 10 tips for new cruisers. I mean, it's aimed at new cruisers. Was doing 1,000 views a day for months, like 3 months, almost. Well, not quite. Well, two odd months. Was averaging 800,000 views a day. And then about 10 days ago, it just stopped, just like that, just stopped, like someone just turned the switch off. That video went from 1,000 views a day to 100. I have no idea what's going on. No idea. It's come back. It's now at 600 views a day and climbing again. I can't understand it. I'm happy to see that, of course. I mean, it should never have gone down in the first place. So why did it do that? No one has an explanation. I think there's just all kinds of nonsense going on at the YouTube reshuffling and reorganizing stuff. I did see a video yesterday from an insider. It's an employee of YouTube that does he does sort of news flash updates. It's almost the only source that I can reliably count on to get news on YouTube, which is everything to me. I need YouTube so bad. Without YouTube, I can't do what I'm doing. And yet they don't talk to us. I don't feel like they talk to us. Now, I'm almost afraid to talk about it because I don't want to make anybody mad at YouTube. But on the other hand, YouTube is such an open forum. You can say whatever you like, kind of. And I don't want to be critical of YouTube. I would just like them to be better at what they're about. They're great at providing the service I'm using here, I think. But boy, as a content creator, kind of nice to know, what's going on. Anyway, I have no idea what happened to that channel, that video. No idea whatsoever. But there's all kinds of things going on at YouTube. The updates keep coming from these insiders. I try to follow them, and there's like 10 different announcements were made yesterday. Some have to do with me, some have nothing to do with what I'm about, which is fine. But I'm just sitting here going, when am I going to be monetized? Please give me a sign, any sign. When will any of us be monetized? I can't find a single YouTuber making a video saying, I just got monetized, I'm back. I haven't seen one of those. And I'm thinking, geez, February the 20th, you haven't remonetized a single YouTuber, or maybe they have, but none of them have said anything. I can't believe it. I'd be just, the minute I get remonetized, you guys are going to know about it, because I'm going to go, I got remonetized, but I'm not remonetized. So I'm still on my own. And on the one hand, I'm kind of going, well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you should just survive on your own account and do whatever you can to make a go of it. And if YouTube kicks in a few bucks through advertising, well, then so be it. Take it and let's go with it. And so, of course, the merchandise store is really, great. I think it's a win-win for everybody. The super chat donations I get from you guys, thank you. PayPal donations that I get. Thank you. They're even better than super chats. And then there's the Patreon. I have a Patreon page, which is, again, a logo up here. You can support me for 10 cents a day. 10 cents a day, you can support me. You send me $3 a month. It goes to Patreon, and they handle it. And they send me the 90% of that. I don't do anything special on Patreon. Some creators do a whole thing on Patreon. They almost have like another channel. I just haven't. I can't give anymore. I'm on 8 times a week and still throwing a few videos in there. I'm putting 12 hours of content on a week about going on cruise ships, doing trivia. I don't know what more I can do. If I cut back the number of shows here and just put them on Patreon, and then restricted access to you, and you had to pay to get in, I don't want to do that. I'd rather this is free. It's a service. A lot of new cruisers out there who watch the show, they cannot believe the amount of information they get from us on this channel. They can't believe it. They're just blown away. Like, I learn more on one of your shows than on 10 videos I see somewhere else. And I like it that way. I really do. I'm proud of that. And those of us who love to go cruising, we have a great time on this channel, and I want to keep that going as well. I encourage any of you out there, if you're going on a cruise, like some of our viewers have been doing, and you can join in on the show while you're at sea. Oh yeah, I love it. Come on, tell us what's going on, because those of us who are on shore are dying to be out there, and we love to get the latest updates. And I appreciate it very much. The Lucases, the husband and wife, is letting us know how the Regal Princess is doing. We've had Norwegian Star. We've had a couple of other folks out on ships telling us what's going on. It's fantastic. I love it. So again, for cruisers, non-cruisers, and fans alike, I like this open forum here on YouTube. Tell me where you're watching me from. If you're here today, where are you? What's your high temperature today? Say hi to us. We're about to start trivia. I got some stuff here. I got Elvis by popular demand. I've got an Elvis trivia question today. I got some airport stuff. I got some Titanic stuff. I got some other stuff. I got at least 4 of them here. So I want to get going. Let's see who's here. Jim Thomas said hi to me at looks like 1:38. Jim Thomas, 54 degrees and cloudy here in Anderson, California today. Welcome, Jim. Welcome back. I hope your knee's feeling better. It's now at Operation +2, and yeah, TO +2. Yeah, O2. You're at O2 now since the operation. I hope it's getting better for you. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce. 85 in Tarpon Springs today. Another beautiful day in paradise. Looking forward to some trivia this afternoon. Right on. Wendy Thompson, 70 here in Bland, Missouri. First time to mow the yard. Yeah, that's what happens. That's right. Hi, everybody. Hello, Wendy. Tracy Dunlap is here. Hi, all. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Beautiful day in Naples, Florida. 82, sunny and blue skies. That's what we had yesterday. Well, not quite 82. The Steaming Bean. G'day, Bruce. G'day, Steaming Bean. Welcome back, pal. How's it going? Iskew Park. Hi, Bruce. It's Iskew in Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's +6 Celsius and sunny. Like 47 degrees. Pamela Jordan. Hi, Bruce. And everyone, sunny, breezy, beautiful, 75 here in Iowa, South Carolina today. Welcome back, Pamela, to the show. Get ready for trivia. Debbie Manuel, hi, Bruce, and everyone. Cloudy and currently 59 in Northern California. That's Chico. For those of you who don't know, welcome, Debbie. Randy Lucas is here. Greetings, Bruce, and all from aboard the Regal Princess. There you go. He's on the cruise ship. It's the last night, local time, 8 p.m. here off the north coast of Denmark. Tomorrow, we disembark at Copenhagen and we fly to Fort Lauderdale. So coming back home tomorrow. Last night on the third trip and our third cruise, back to back on the same ship. Awesome trip. Sorry it's almost over, but oh, what a trip it's been. I've been seeing photos on Facebook. He's been sending me the odd message or two through Insta messaging. And it's just, wow, just fantastic. What a lifetime experience this is. He's got to get ready to go on another cruise. I mean, his withdrawals are going to be unbelievable. Randy, hang in there, buddy. Welcome back. Debbie Emmanuel. Now Auntie Jane is a true family member now. Yay. Oh, yeah. Oh, Auntie Jane's hooked. She's part of our crowd. Steaming Bean trivia time. They're just about there, steaming. Debbie Emmanuel. Hi, Randy. Can't wait to hear how much fun that you and Michelle had. Jim Thomas. Sorry that it's down to one night, Randy. Wendy Thompson. Last night blues. It's sad. Tracy Dunlap. Randy, enjoy your last night. Safe travels back to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. Randy Lucas. Hey, Debbie. Debbie E, great back-to-back-to-back cruise. Love the Caribbean. Ponta Delgada, Cherbourg, Brugge, and Rotterdam. Fantastic trip. Oh, yeah, that's so good. And the chocolate. My God, the chocolate. Oh, so nice. Seakeeper, hi, Bruce and everyone. Gorgeously sunny day here in Chiquista, South Florida, 82 Fahrenheit in the shade. Slight breeze. Very enjoyable. Thumbs up, and may you be remonetized tomorrow, if not earlier. Oh, please, from your words to God's ears. Please. Yes, wouldn't that be great? Thanks, Seakeeper. Randy Lucas, thanks, JT, Wendy, and Tracy D. Tommy Eaton is here. Hey, Bruce, and it's all hey all, it's sunny and 83 in Jacksonville, Florida. My wife asked if you can plan a cruise while on a cruise, and if so, do you get a deal, or is the cruise line just trying to hard sell you? Tommy, the way it works, a quick answer for you is yes, you can buy a cruise on a cruise. Yes, you can. You'll be looking at obviously if you're on, say, a Royal Caribbean ship, you're going to be looking at a Royal Caribbean cruise. Perhaps you could book Celebrity and Azamara, which are their subsidiary lines. On Carnival, if you're on a Carnival cruise or a Holland America or a Princess, you might be able to book a cruise on the other lines. On the ship, it's whatever ship you're on, again, in the family, so to speak. But what a lot of folks are doing when they go on when they're on a cruise and they're looking in the showroom there that they have, the sales room for future cruises, there's usually a promotion going on of some kind, either for specific cruises or cruises, or they have like a future booking cruise deal, an offer. And it might be something like, put down $100 deposit on any cruise, which you can change at any time for the next, up until 3 months of cruising, sort of thing. And if you do that today on this ship right now, we'll give you a $100 credit on top of the $100 deposit you're making is a room credit. And that's transferable to, between the line anytime you want. So if you got, say you book a cruise that's, say, 9 months forward from now, 9 months out, and in 3 months you decide, no, we don't want to do that cruise. We want to do a cruise that's, another itinerary, but in around the same time frame, a couple months earlier, a couple months later, doesn't matter. You can shift and transfer everything, and you don't lose any of your privileges. You don't lose any of the credits. They're more than happy to accommodate you. But if you find that, you just can't do the cruise at all, you just have to cancel the entire thing, it's a fully refundable $100 deposit up until, say, 90 days to go before the cruise. No risk to you. You can take advantage of that too. What I recommend you do is you want to take at least advantage of the deal, like the offer. And if you can, say on Holland America, you're on Holland America, and you can book a cruise on Princess or Cunard or Carnival. You take advantage of the $100 deal with the $100 credit, and you figure, well, yeah, within the year we're going to do another cruise. It's likely going to be on one of these lines. Then great, go ahead and do so. You're getting a free $100. It's a free $100 credit. But keep in mind, if you're a shareholder of Carnival or a shareholder of Norwegian or a shareholder of Royal Caribbean, you can also get a room credit without any restrictions, without any other matters, if you're a shareholder of at least 100 shares of the company's stock. And that's additional to any other credits and bonuses they're handing you as well. But of course, if you're looking at like a year out, and you put a $100 deposit down on a cruise a year out, and then the cruise line you're thinking of, let's say it's Holland America or Norwegian, let's say, they come up with a special that's like you're home now, and then they come up with a special a month later for 6 months from now, no tipping, no port charges, free this, free that. You can shift the cruise from Norwegian to that Norwegian cruise, or one of those qualifying cruises, and go. And there's your $100 room credit on top of all that free stuff, and you're a shareholder of the company, another $100 credit on a 7-day cruise. I mean, there's a lot of flexibility there. So yes, take a look. You're on the ship. See what they're offering you. If there's something really interesting, great. If there isn't, they don't even offer you a deal on a deal, like a credit against the deposit. Well, you don't do anything. Just take a brochure, say thank you. You'll think about it. And when you get home, you'll go back online and look at vacations2go.com or talk to your travel agent, and there's always deals. Always deals. So we'll see what's going on. So you get a deal as a cruise line just trying to hard sell you. They're not going to try to hard sell you. They don't want to, they don't want to make you mad when you're on the ship. Now, they might they might try to give you the illusion that this is a real limited time super deal if you take this offer. But they know, that you can book anywhere you want on any cruise line you want. There are 5, 8, 10, 15 cruise lines, 380 ships. There's competition for your money. So, I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, don't be afraid to go in, say hi, and have a chat. They'll ask you how you're doing. Did you enjoy your cruise? How did you find us? That kind of thing. And they might offer you a free coffee. They might give you a beverage. I don't know. You never know what their promotions are. They may have a deal at sea that, make a deposit for a cruise, get a free credit, and here's a coupon for a specialty restaurant. I don't know. You'll go in there and say hi. Nothing wrong with that at all. Wendy Thompson, Rotterdam. Did you see the Cube Hotel? She's asking Lucas, Steamy Bean, who remembers the donate button? Who remembers the donate button? Say, heck, I even remember the video replies in the same feed. The donate button, there used to be a special little button for that, but they've discontinued it. They now have made the super chat thing. But to me, donate button for me is actually my PayPal link, which is up here on your screens, I think, if you're on a laptop. If you go to my PayPal link, as soon as your cursor goes over it, I think the word donate shows up. And you can send me a couple of bucks there like you would on Super Chat. The difference is if you send me money on PayPal, one, I get it immediately. I don't have to wait for the billing cycle to end once a month with PayPal. With Super Chat. Two, I get 92% of the funds. Only 8% is eaten up to collect it and convert the currency and transfer. It's instantaneous, and you can do any amount you want in any currency you want to use. So very handy. But hey, I'm happy with donations. Any donation of $10 or more, help yourself to one of these guys here, the medallions or the necklaces. I'll mail you a necklace or a medallion anywhere you live with a $10 donation, American funds or more, any way you want to do it, PayPal or Super Chat, please. That you're more than welcome. I got Boston Bruins here for you hockey fans. I've got Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't have Las Vegas, though, because these medallions are older. They're a few years old, so they didn't make Vegas yet. Okay, what else is going on? Nina Frank, hi, Bruce, and all. Woke up in time for a change. Had a very warm, sunny day today, 20 degrees, but now it's cold when the sun is down. Wow, got up to 20. That's fantastic, Nina. Charles Jordan, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Charles. Nina, that's what I have been saying. April 29, its end. That's what I've been saying. 29 April, its end. I don't know what that means. Coming to the end of April, I know that. Today's 28th. Nina Frank, Lucas, you can wave tonight. I'll see you. See you as well. I will tomorrow. Randy Lucas said, I'll wave at you, Nina, as I'm taking off at the airport from Copenhagen. Get up high and I can see Sweden over there. I'll wave at you as I'm leaving. Tommy, don't forget to give Bruce a thumbs up. And Paul Wilgus, hi, Bruce, and all 66 and sunny in Virginia. All right, I've caught up with my messages. Let's do some trivia, guys. Let's play trivia. Let's start it off with Elvis trivia, because I know you guys are chomping at the bit to get some Elvis trivia going here. I got a question for you on Elvis Presley. One answer per text is the rule. No looking up on Google or cheating. This is off your memories. You got to use your honor on this. I want you to tell me. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. I want you to tell me the name of every movie Elvis ever starred in. We started in 1956 and we're going until 1969. 13 years he made movies, and he made a ton of movies. Tell me the name of the movies that Elvis starred in. I've got here 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 31 movies in 13 years. This boy was busy making movies for those teeny boppers that are now grandma and great-grandmas and great-grandpas now. They're not even grandmas and grandpas anymore. Let's see what we got. A Seakeeper is thinking Blue Hawaii is what he's thinking about. Was there a movie ever called Blue Hawaii? Yes, there was. 1961, Blue Hawaii was in there. Absolutely. Let's see what other guesses you guys have. The names of all the movies Elvis Presley ever starred in. in his career. There are a ton of them. And let's see what's going on. Debbie Emanuel, girls, girls, girls. Yes, yes, yes. 1962, girls, girls, girls. He starred in Girls, Girls, Girls. Iskew Park, King Creole. King Creole, 1958. That was his fourth movie. Yes, it was. We've got 3 for 3 so far. Let's see what we have. Oh, before my time. This is not for me. Nina Frank is thinking. Nina, think about what is Elvis famous for, and the titles will just come to you. Let's see. What do we have here? Elvis Presley movies from 1956 to 1969. What were the titles of Elvis Presley's movies? And we'll see what we've got here. GI Blues. Wendy Thompson is wondering, yeah, 1960 GI Blues. Love Me Tender, Iskew Park, #1, first ever movie in 1956. Well done. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah, Bob O has got Viva Las Vegas. That was in 1964. How about that? Jailhouse Rock, Peter Heckema. Yeah, 1957. That was the third movie that he had ever done. Debbie also has Viva Las Vegas. Iskew Park, Wild in the Country, 1961. Yes, another one that you nailed. You're getting all the early ones. Fantastic. The movies that Elvis Presley made in his career. The Beatles came out in 64 in the United States. They released their first movie in 63-4, Hard Day's Night. Then in 64-65, Help. By the time they had done the movie Help, Elvis was already at 20 movies made. Unbelievable, prolific worker. Wild in the Country, Loving You, Lisa Moore. Yeah, #2 movie ever done in 1957 was Loving You. That is the first, what do we got? The first 5? Love Me Tender, Loving You, Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, GI Blues are all gone already. That is awesome. Flaming Star. Flaming Star. Numbers, that was 1960. That was after GI Blues, and after that was Wild in the Country, then Blue Hawaii. We got the first 8 knocked off already. Wendy Thompson, Aloha from Hawaii. Aloha from Hawaii. Did he make a movie called Aloha from Hawaii? Not that I can see. What was there? I know there was one with Hawaii in the title, but I don't have it. I don't have that one. No, I don't. No, not that one. Let's see here. Flaming Star, 1960. Yeah, that's right. It was 1960. This is wrong. Some Like It Hot. No, it is wrong. That's a Marilyn Monroe movie. Iskew Park. It happened at the World's Fair. Yes, 1963. It happened at the World's Fair. That's my Lisa Moore. That my movie. Laughing Out Loud. Tracy Dunlop. I can see it. Him dancing and singing on the beach scene. There's something about there's something Hawaii. What was it? There is one with the word Hawaii in there for sure. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we can do. Blue Hawaii, of course, was the other one with the word Hawaii in it. Let's see here. Iskew Park, Kissing Cousins. Kissing Cousins, 1964. Seakeeper, my wife says, Fun in Acapulco. The wife is right. 1963, Fun in Acapulco. You got it. Iskew Park, Harem Scarum. 1965 is another Elvis movie. Yes. Iskew Park, Paradise Hawaiian Style. Yep, that's it. 1966, Paradise Hawaiian Style. Seakeeper, wife is right. Darn. She nailed it. Iskew Park, Spin Out, baby. Yeah, 1966, Spin Out. Tommy Eaton, Hawaii is for lovers? Laughing out loud? It might be, but it's not the name of a movie. Clam bake. Debbie Emanuel is going with clam bake, and I'm looking. Why does that ring a bell? Clam bake. Yeah, 1967. There it is. I knew I wrote it down. It is clam bake. Iskew Park, same thing. Peter Heckham, A Change of Habit. Change of Habit. Yes, 1969, his last movie that he made, 1969. Seakeeper. Now she says, tickle me. I don't know what she's getting, frisky or playing trivia. She might be frisky, but she's got the name of the movie, 1965, Tickle Me. Yes, that's another one. We are getting these movies nailed down one after the other. Steamy Bean, is it all Elvis movies? This is all Elvis movies, baby. Elvis all the time. Iskew Park, Frankie and Johnny. How about Frankie and Johnny? 1966. Frankie and Johnny. Oh, yeah. Kid Galahad, Lisa Moore. Kid Galahad came in here. Where is that? 1962. Kid Galahad, yeah. At Iskew Park, Trouble with Girls. Trouble with the Girl. The Trouble with Girls, 1969, his second last movie was Trouble with Girls. Wendy Thompson, Jailhouse Rock, we've got it. It was his third movie. Debbie Manuel, Roustabout, SB spelling. Wasn't sure what the Roustabout, yes, but Roustabout, 1964, is another Elvis movie. We are running out of guesses now. This is awesome stuff. Let me tell you the ones you have. You've got Love Me Tender, Loving You, Jailhouse Rock, King Creole, GI Blues, Flaming Star, Wild in the Country, Blue Hawaii, Kid Galahad, Girls, 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 It Happened at the World's Fair, Bud in Acapulco, Kissin' Cousins, Viva Las Vegas, Roustabout, Tickle Me, Harem Scarum, Frankie and Johnny, Paradise Hawaiian Style, Spin Out, Clam Bake, The Trouble with Girls, Change of Habit. Wow, that's a whole bunch of them. Love Me Tender, we've got it. Paradise Hawaiian Style, we've got it. Live a Little, Love a Little. Yeah, 1968. Love a Little, Love a Little. How many are left? I've got what? Have I got any of this? I got one here on this list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. That's all I've got. Follow That Dream is another one coming up here. Follow That Dream. 1962. Yes, that is everything from 56 right up to 64 covered. I got one movie from 1965. I've got 2 in 1967. I've got 2 for 1968 and 1 for 1969, and that is the list. Wow, you guys are doing this really well. I don't even know what kind of hints I can give you. Let me see what we got. Stay Away Joe. Wendy Thompson. Is there something called Stay Away Joe or something like that? Yes, there is. Stay Away Joe. The movie is 1968. Stay Away Joe. You've got it. Stays Away Joe. Charo. Peter Heckham is saying Charo. That one is, where is that one? Have we, yeah, there it is, 1969, third last movie, Charo. We are getting down to the nitty gritty here. GI Blues, we've got GI Blues from 1960, his fifth movie. We've got it. Easy Come, Easy Go. Easy Come, Easy Go. There it is, 1967, Easy Come, Easy Go. I'm down to, I think, a couple of movies, 3 left maybe. That's all I've got. I got one from 65, one from 67, one from 68. The one from 68 has to do with the racetrack. I wonder if that'll help anybody. Let's see here. The 1967 movie has got to be, well, it's got to be about 2 girls, or it's 2 couples. But I'm not sure. Let's see, and it might be to do with Vegas because there's a word in there. What do we got here? Wild in the Country. Peter Heckham, Wild in the Country. Just looking. Wild in the Country. We have it from 1961. We've already done it. Double Trouble. There it is. We got Double Trouble. That just came in there. 2 guys, 2 girls. I don't know. Double Trouble. Vegas. Snake Eyes. I'm not sure. Speedway. Debbie Manuel's got Speedway. Yes, that's 1968. There's one left. There's only one left. It's from 1965. Let's see here. Faster to the Fun, Laugh Out Loud. The Carnival Ship movie. That's the one with Elvis Presley. Oh, man. One left from 1965. And it's two words. And the second word is happy. What's the first word of this movie? Something happy. 1965 will finish our list. Clambake, we've got. How many movies are there? I think it's 31. I'm going to do the count one more time. Unbelievable. Yeah, 31 altogether. We've got one. Girl Happy. There it is. There's our last one. Here is the final list of all the movies he made. 1956, Love Me Tender. 1957, he did two movies, Loving You, Jailhouse Rock. 1958, he did one, King Creole. 1960, he burned out two of them, GI Blues and Flaming Star. 61, he did two more, Wild in the Country, Blue Hawaii. In 62, he did three movies, Follow That Dream, Kid Galahad, Girls, Girls, Girls. In 63, he did two more, It Happened at the World's Fair, Fun in Acapulco. 1964, he did three movies, Kissin' Cousins, Viva Las Vegas, Roustabout. In 1965, he did three more movies, Girl Happy, Tickle Me, Harem Scarum. In 1966, another three movies, Frankie and Johnny, Paradise Hawaiian Style, and Spin Out. 67, three more movies, Easy Come, Easy Go, Double Trouble, Clambake. 1968, three more movies. He did Stay Away Joe, Speedway, and Live a Little, Love a Little. And in 69, he did another three movies, Charo, The Trouble with Girls, and Change of Habit. I mean, it's unbelievable. I was really impressed when I saw this list and saw the dates that these movies came out in, that you're burning out a movie every 4 months for 5 or 6 years in a row. That is something else. He was still doing albums, the occasional concert. Of course, in 68, he did the comeback television concert and was still doing three movies a year at that time. This was unbelievable workload. But at the end of 69, it was all over. He stopped making movies, probably because the gross box office receipts were backing off. And, the downhill began, unfortunately, because we lost him 8 years later in 77. We lost him in 77. What a workload. If he'd have worked less in these movies, perhaps, maybe he would have lived longer. I don't know. On the other hand, maybe because he was in the movies and he had to look good, he was refraining from the chemicals or he was using chemicals to do the movies. I don't know. It's hard to say, but isn't that amazing? From 1956 to 69, in 13 years, 31 movies. Unbelievable. What a run. Randy Lucas, got to go, folks. Need to finish up the mini bar and pack. We'll check back in on Monday. By the way, we're booked on a back-to-back in October to the Caribbean and a back-to-back in December around South America. Just so you know, folks, it's not all over for the Lucases. They've got a few other cruises booked. Awesome stuff. Can't wait to have you back. I'm sure you'll join us when you're back. Iskew Park, that's what messed him up so bad. Contract obligations and being typecast in the same roles over and over. Debbie Emanuel saying, have fun, Randy, stay safe. Lisa Moore, bye, Randy. Tim Thomas, Randy, you lucky dog. That was amazing, Elvis. That's just incredible. All right, now, let's do another one of these trivia questions. I've got here about 27 answers for you. These are cities of the world that I want you to guess, and the category for cities of the world. By the way, Bakersfield won't count. World's busiest airports by passenger traffic. This is a few years old, but it's very current. Fire away. Tell me the busiest airports in the world. The busiest cities for airports in the world. And I will start knocking them off. I got 27 of them, not just the USA, but around the world. Jim Thomas, Tokyo. He's stealing Debbie Emanuel. There she is. She's right behind him with Tokyo. Tokyo came in at number 5, 62 million people. going through the Tokyo Hira, I think it's Hirohita Airport. Atlanta from Tommy. That's the #1 airport, 92 million people. San Francisco, Debbie Emanuel. San Francisco, number 22 on the list. We've got, let's see here. London from Tracy Dunlop. London, yes. Heathrow, 69 million. Same with Paul Wilgus. Wendy Thompson is thinking about Detroit. And Detroit did not make the top 27. They're in the top 50, though, but not in the top 27. Peter Heckema, L.A. Yep, Los Angeles, LAX, 61 million, 6th place. Same with Debbie Emanuel. She got L.A. as well. Tracy Dunlop, Miami, MIA, came in at 26, second last on this list. 37 million people, busy place. JFK, Tracy Dunlop, yep, New York, JFK. It's coming in at, where was I here for New York City? Have I already had it? Sorry, I'm just checking Beijing, London, Chicago. Where am I? New York. Yeah, there's 17, number 17 place for New York. Okay. Let's see here. LaGuardia of New York. I've got Newark. Is Newark on the list in its own right? Looking right here, I don't know if it is not. No. Newark itself, no. Beijing is a guess, and Beijing is number 2 at 77 million. Moving up, it's been coming up. Dallas, Wendy Thompson, Dallas Fort Worth, yep, number 8 on the list, 57 million people. Peter Heckema, Atlanta, we got. Jim Thomas, sorry, Deb needed it. No, I needed Tokyo. I didn't have any Elvis answers. I had to have an answer. Wendy Thompson, O'Hare, Chicago, we've got. Tommy, we got Chicago. Peter Heckema, Singapore. Singapore is coming in here at number 18. Chicago, we've got Denver from Peter Heckema. He's wondering about Denver, number 11. Yep, we've got Denver at number 11. I'm caught up now. So we've got here what you have so far: Atlanta, Beijing, London. Those are the top 3. Chicago is coming at number 4. We got Tokyo, LAX at 5 and 6. Then we're missing number 7. We've got Dallas, number 8. We need number 9. We need number 10. We got Denver at number 11. Then we've got a bit of a gap. Then we have New York, Singapore, San Francisco, Miami. You got a bunch more to go here. Let's see what we have. Chicago, Denver, Frankfurt has popped up. Yes, Frankfurt for sure. Denver, I think we've done. Let me double check that. Yeah, we've got Denver. Frankfurt now. Athens. Is Athens in Greece on the list? Not in the top 27. No, not Athens. Amsterdam. Let's see where Amsterdam comes in. Number 14. It is on the list at 50 million people. Yeah, that's a busy airport. Jim Thomas, Ontario. No, Ontario International doesn't work. Seoul. Peter Heckema. Seoul, South Korea. Is not on the list. Seoul does not break the top 27 or so. They're probably in the next 10. So we're looking for number 7, number 10, 12, 13. And then we're looking for 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 23, 4, 5, and 27. New Delhi is another good guess. New Delhi. Not on the list, unfortunately. Munich is another guess. Munich, no, not on the list either. Let me see here. I have, Munich is on the list. Sorry, Tracy Dunlap. Munich was number 27. Sorry about that. Houston is not. It is on the list. I'm sorry, I didn't think it was. 24 for Houston. Just over 38 million passengers. Houston. Paris. Paris is on the list. 60 million. That's actually Charles de Gaulle by itself. Orly is additionally to that. What now? Reruns? Tracy Dunlap, Dallas. We've got Dallas at 8. We've got Sydney. Jim Thomas, Sydney. Let me just see if I have Sydney here. Sydney. Nope, I don't have Sydney, Australia on the list. No. Toronto, no, it didn't make the top 27, top 50, but not top 27. I need, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Asian centers. 6 in Asia. Istanbul has been guessed here. Is Istanbul on the list? Istanbul is not on this list. It may have moved up lately, but it's not on this list. This is about 5 years old. Washington, D.C., no. Not Washington, D.C., no. For the United States, by the way, I only need 3. I've got 3 U.S. cities left to be guessed. The rest, a bunch of them are now Asia. Washington, D.C., again, not on the list. So we've got Asian cities. We've got a couple of USA. We've already got Atlanta, Beijing, London, Chicago, Tokyo, LAX, Paris, Dallas, Frankfurt. We have Denver, Amsterdam, New York City, Singapore, San Francisco, Houston, Miami, and Munich. Okay, let's see what we can get for the rest as we are zeroing in on the rest of this list. World's busiest airports by passenger traffic. Fort Lauderdale, Miami. We've got 2 cities, one on the East Coast for the United States, one in the West. Miami got already. For Asia cities, I'm looking for China for at least 2. I'm looking for couple of other. I'm looking for a Europe city as well. I've got a European city also that I'm looking for. I got 3 China, by the way, 3 in China. Tom Eaton, Chinatown, Orlando, New Delhi, and Newark. None of those come in. East Coast city, but it's not Newark. Go south of Newark, and I need a West city in the United States. And I'm looking for cities in China. I got 3 in China. Madrid is another guess here. Yep, Madrid, Spain came in, number 15. And I'm looking for a Mideast city, a city in the Mideast. What do we got here? Madrid, Frankfurt, I got already. Shanghai, yep, there's one gone. Shanghai, Baltimore, no. South of Baltimore, Dubai, there it is. We didn't have it yet. That was the Mideast city. Thank you. Philadelphia, south of Philly. South of Philadelphia. I'm looking at 2 results here. Just a little further south of Philly yet. South of Washington, south of Baltimore. Let's see if we get it. North of Jacksonville. North of Savannah, Georgia. They got an NBA franchise. Okay, I'm out. Emmanuel, I'm out. China, we need a city in China for sure. Richmond, no. Dulles, that's Washington, no. Pittsburgh, no. South of Pittsburgh, on the coast, south. Let's see here. I need one in the West. I need one that is east of California, west of Texas, in the south. Let's see here. Richmond, Dulles, Pittsburgh, Charlotte. There it is. Steph K's got Charlotte. Number 25, I need a U.S. city south of Las Vegas in the west. Charleston that was a good guess, Charleston, but not one of the 27 world's busiest airports, no. But Charlotte is 25th world's busiest airport. That is surprising to me. That is surprising. Phoenix, thank you, Steph K. We got Phoenix. That is the 23rd busiest airport in the world, and yet I think internationally you can fly to London only from Phoenix. I don't know if you can fly to Paris direct from Phoenix or not. I'm looking for a couple of Asian countries. Oh, I'm also looking for, I'm not sure if anyone has done this. Hang on, look for some more China cities. Just double checking. We've had Las Vegas guessed. Someone guessed Vegas, and I forgot to mention that it is correct. I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4 cities left, all Asia. This city that I'm thinking about has 53 million passengers. It's the 10th busiest airport in the world. Every airline that is an airline of note flies in and out of this place. It's one of the busiest, probably the busiest, second busiest, well, third busiest airport in Asia. The number 1 is Beijing. The number 2 is Tokyo. This is the 3rd busiest airport in all of Asia. And it used to be known for one of the scariest approach landings in all of aviation. But they now have a new airport, and it's not scary anymore. Steph K got it. Hong Kong. Hong Kong used to have an approach where the runway was here, but you used to come at it from here because there were mountains over here. So you had to come like this and then turn and land like this, like that. It was scary. 747 pilots loved Hong Kong because it gave them something to do on landing, because it wasn't like a boring straight-in landing. It was fun. Not for the passengers. Seoul, South Korea. No, didn't make the list. I'm looking for one city in China. I'm looking for, if I give you these countries, I'll give them away. You remember the movie with the three guys, Hangover? You remember the movie Hangover? The #2 movie, Hangover #2, was shot with this city in mind as the star of the city. The star of the show was this city. They got lost there, and they got waylaid there. See if any of you can remember that. Hangover #2. After they survived Vegas, they had to survive this city. Kuala Lumpur is not the city I'm thinking of, and that's not on the list either. Let's see, another city. Let's see, how can I get you to guess these guys? Kuala Lumpur again. Big cities too. These two cities are huge, close to 20 million people each. Massive cities. Taipei, Taiwan. No. In China, this is the city we never remember in China. It has a huge airport. It is a huge population. One of probably the 15 largest cities in the world, and we never know the name of this place. There's Manila here, Istanbul, Bangkok. Boom, we got Bangkok. That's one of them. That's number 16. That's from the movie Hangover 2. Now I need a country in Indonesia, and I need a city in Indonesia and a city in China. The city in China starts with a G, and the city in Indonesia starts with a J, and then we got this list done. Let's see if we come with any guesses here. Let's see what we have. I'm watching the tape delay here. Find out what we've got. 2 cities to go. Jakarta, there we go. Jakarta, number 13 in the world, 50 million passengers. And the last one is the Chinese city starting with the G, Zhangzhou. I always miss that one. Zhangzhou, 19th busiest airport. This is the list. We're complete. You can relax and enjoy. This is the list. Atlanta, Beijing, London, UK, O'Hare, Chicago, Tokyo, Los Angeles, Paris, Dallas, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, Denver, Dubai, Jakarta, Amsterdam, Madrid, Bangkok, New York, Singapore, Zhangzhou, Las Vegas, Shanghai, San Francisco, Phoenix, Houston, Charlotte, Miami, and Munich. All righty, let's change topics completely. Tell me, get ready for your next one. This used to be a pilot. Did you used to be a pilot? No. A pilot wannabe, maybe, but never a pilot. Here we go. Tell me the countries where the passengers of the Titanic came from. All the countries where Titanic passengers had come from. 28 countries were represented with passengers on the Titanic. What countries were passengers from on the Titanic? I'll tell you how many there were, and I'll tell you what the percentage of survival was for each nation. Debbie Manuel is going with Ireland, and Ireland comes in at number 3, 120 passengers, and 35% survived. 65% did not survive from Ireland. Let's go with Canada. Steph K has got Canada. Canada came in at they came in around number 7 or so, 34 passengers, 41% survived from Canada. Paul Wilgus, United Kingdom, number 1, 327 passengers from the United Kingdom, 32% survived, 2/3 didn't make it. Great Britain again, Tracy, you got it as well. Steph K, United States, yep, number 2 country, 306 people survived. 306 people were on the ship, 58% survived. Most Americans survived. Why were more Americans surviving than British? 58% compared to 32%. Anybody know why? I'll throw that one out there for you guys. Germany, Tracy Dunlap. Germany is on the list. They had 10 people on board. 4 survived. 6 did not. France, Tommy Eaton for France. We've got 31 passengers on board. 58% survived from France. Paul Wilgus, United States. Tracy Dunlap, Sweden. Yep, Sweden, 113 passengers. Only 24% made it. 76% did not survive the trip. Greece, Steph K is thinking about Greece. The country of Greece. Let me find that. If it was on here, did anyone from Greece? Yeah, there were 4 passengers from Greece. No survivors from Greece. Paul Wilgus, Italy. 10 passengers from Italy. 4 survivors. 6 did not make it. Tracy Dunlop, U.S. Tracy Dunlop, Scotland. That's part of the United Kingdom. So that's in those numbers. Peter Heckema, and Nina Frank, Norway. Norway, Nina, yeah, 26 passengers from Norway, 31% survived. Seakeeper, United States. Seakeeper, France, we've got it. Daniel B. Emmanuel, because we got in the boats. Well, that's kind of the answer. Paul Wilgus, more first-class passengers is absolutely the answer. More first-class passengers in proportion from the United States and from France, and therefore higher survival rates. Yeah, sad story. Most U.S. women, Nina Frank. There were, of course, a number of American women who made it. 58% of the passengers, Americans, made it. There were a lot of couples, and a lot of the wives made it off. Some refused and stayed with their husbands. 58% is the final number. Interesting, isn't it? Americans were richer, Steph K saying. They were all on vacation. Steph K, you're absolutely right. They were richer. They were likely on a pleasure cruise. They were in first class. They had access. And that's just the way it was in 1912. That is reality. Steph K at that time, anyway. Peter Heckema, how about Russia? Were there any Russians on board the ship? Yes, 27 Russians. 33% made it. 9 made it. Seakeeper is guessing Brazil. From Brazil, were there any passengers from Brazil on the Titanic? And the answer is no, not one. No Brazilians. Tommy Eaton, how many were on the Titanic? The total number? I think if I recall, I don't have the total here, but I think it was 1,500, something like that. I'll find out. We'll eventually find that out. So far, here are the guesses. United Kingdom, the United States, Ireland, Sweden. Those are the top 4. Canada, France, Russia, Norway, Germany, Italy, Greece. We got a whole bunch of other countries left to be guessed here. China, question mark. China had 8 passengers, 6 survived, 75%. Ireland, from Jim Thomas. Ireland was number 3, 120 people, 35% made it, 65% didn't, 80 casualties practically. India, question mark. India, don't think anyone from India was on board the ship. No, nobody from India was on the Titanic. Steph K, I like this question. Thank you. I really try. Tracy Dunlap, India, no. Tommy Eaton, Japan. Was there anyone from Japan? One person from Japan was on board. That person survived. Yes, one Japanese resident. Portugal, Steph K is wondering about Portugal. Yes, 4 people from Portugal, 0 survivors. No one made it alive from Portugal. Nina Frank, one first-class men survived than children. I believe that. Jim Thomas, Portugal, we just did it. Steph K, Australia. 2 Australians on board. 1 made it, 1 didn't. China, we've got Spain. Guessing that is correct. 7 Spaniards, 86%. 6 made it, 1 did not. 6 out of 7 Spaniards made it. Greece, we've done already. 4 on board, 0 survivors for Greece. And we are still looking for the 5th and 6th and 7th most represented countries. Also the 9th. We got a bunch to go here yet. We've got another guest coming from Peter Heckema, New Zealand. He's wondering, was there anyone from New Zealand on board the Titanic? No, there was not. Tracy Dunlap, South Africa. Were there any South Africans on board? Yes, there were 5. 5 South Africans, 2 made it out. 40% survival rate, South Africa. Canada, Tommy Eaton is guessing Canada. We got it already. 41% made it out of 34, so about 13 made it. Let's see here. Mexico, Steph K is wondering, anyone from Mexico on board the Titanic? 1 person was on the ship from Mexico, did not make it alive. Austria. Austria was Austria-Hungary. The 2 countries were combined at that time. 49 passengers were on the ship from Austria-Hungary. 16% got out alive. So that's only about, oh my gosh, about not even 9, maybe 7 or 8 got out alive. From Austria. Turkey, guess is Turkey. Was anyone? Yeah, 9 people from Turkey on board. 3 made it. A 33% survival rate from Turkey. Tracy Dunlap is asking the Netherlands. There was 1 person from the Netherlands, did not survive. Sorry to say. South Korea. South Korea didn't exist in 1912. Korea did, but there were no Koreans on the ship. On what I can see here. Iceland, no, nobody from Iceland was on board the Titanic. Poland, Poland. Just let me double check here. No, I don't think so. No one from Poland was on board the Titanic. Yugoslavia, I don't believe the country existed either. No one in that turf area. Bangladesh, no one from Bangladesh. Pakistan, don't think so. No one from Pakistan. I'm not even sure if Pakistan existed as its own country at that point either. Switzerland, Peter Heckema is guessing Switzerland. There were 11 Swiss nationals on the Titanic. 64% survived. Looks like 6 out of 11 made it. Egypt is the guess. Egypt is not on the list. There were no Egyptians on board the Titanic. Steph K guessed one on that one. Tommy Eaton, England. We got the United Kingdom. Already done it. I'm still looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 countries to go. Belgium. Yes, that I think is one. Yeah, 24 Belgians were on board. Only 6 made it out alive, 25%. That is Belgium. And we have 1 country, 2 country, 3. I have 3 countries still in the top 10 or so. Let's see here, Belgium. Yeah. Let's see what I've got. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 European countries here. I have a Mideast country. At least. Let's see what we got any more here. Wales, no. Liechtenstein, no. Russia, we already did Russia. We had Russians on board. There were 27 Russians. 9 made it out. Australia, we've had Australia. There were 2. 1 survived. 1 did not. Looking for, excuse me, 1 and 2, 3 European countries, 1 Mideast country. For sure. I think I only got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 left, and I think I need 4 Europe and 1 Mideast. And Andorra, no. Not there. Luxembourg, no. Romania, no. Australia, no. Neither of those. Let's see here. The country with the highest number of people, 81 people on board the Titanic. 40 made it out. 40% got out. About 30 or so, 31%, 31 of them. Netherlands, Steph K, Netherlands, we've got. Vietnam, no. Ukraine, no. Monaco, no. Norway, have we had Norway? We've already had Norway. Sweden. We already had Sweden. 113 people. 24% made it out alive. Finland. There we go. That's one. I know we got Finland. Here we are. 59 Finns on the ship. 32% made it. Looks like 29 of them, not even that, about 19 of them got out alive. I need one country from the Mideast. I need a country from Europe. I need another country from, boy, this might, I'm not sure if that's Europe. That might be South America. I'll have to double check that. Finland, Iceland, no. The country I'm looking for from, it's the Mideast. It's not Israel. It's not Jordan. It's not Iran, Iraq. It's a country that's in the news all the time right now, and it's all bad. What is the country in the Mideast? It's all bad all the time. It's a real crying shame what's happening to that country. Many, many refugees coming out of there, desperate to get out. Jim Thomas, that we do. Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. Not Saudi Arabia, not Turkey. The Syria. Tracy, you got it. Syria. 81 Syrians on board the Titanic. 81. 40% survived. Just around, what would that be? Maybe 30 made it. Syria. Everyone's getting it. Nina, Debbie, Peter, you all got Syria. Well done. All right, now I need, I have another European country. Am I right on that? Yeah, it is. It is a European country. It's not Hungary. It's not Romania. It's not Ukraine, but it's a former Soviet country. Starts with a B. Give you that. Let's see if you can pick off that one. And then I need a European country very close to the Netherlands. Very close to the Netherlands. And I need a South American country starting with the letter U. California. That's a desperate place. Not the Mideast, but you know. It's desperate, Jim's saying. They're just dying to get on a ship and get away. Bulgaria, thank you. 33 Bulgarians on the Titanic. No survivors. All were in steerage. None got out. It's too bad. We've got, what do we got now? I've got a European country right next to the Netherlands. And I need a South American country starting with the letter U. We've got Amsterdam, Denmark. Yep. There it is. Denmark had 10 people on the ship. All 10 survived. They all got out. Denmark had survival. Uruguay. There we go. Tracy Dunlop, you nailed it. 3 on board from Uruguay. No survivors. This is the final list for the Titanic. We had the United Kingdom, 327 people. 32% survived, about 90. The United States, 306 people, 58% survival rate. So that's about 180 who made it. Ireland, 120 people, 35% got out, about 40 of them. 113 from Sweden, and 24% made it. 81 from Syria, only 40% got out. 59 people from Finland, looks like 16 survived. 49 from Austria or Austro-Hungary. 16% survival rate, very bad. Obviously, they were very poor. Canada had 34 passengers on the Titanic. Looks like 13 or so got out alive. Bulgaria had 33 people on board. Nobody made it. They all passed away. 31 from France, 58% survival rate. 20 made it. 27 Russians were on board. 9 got out. 26 people from Norway, looks like 8 made it. 24 from Belgium, 6 got out. 11 from Switzerland, looks like 6 survived. Germany had 10 people on board, 4 made it out alive. Italy had 10, they had 4 survivors. Denmark had 10, they had 1 survivor, 10% survival rate, 1 survivor. Turkey, 9 passengers, 3 made it out alive. China had 8, 6 survived. Spain had 7 passengers, 6 survived. South Africa had 5 passengers, 2 survived. Greece had 4 with no survivors. Portugal had 4, no survivors. Uruguay had 3, no survivors. 2 from Australia, 1 survivor. Japan had 1 passenger and survived. 1 Mexican didn't make it, and 1 from the Netherlands didn't survive. That is the final tally for the Titanic. Who was on? What countries were represented on the Titanic? One more to go. This is the last one, and then we are done for the day. We got 17. I think we had 17 of you hanging on to watch this show. The diehards who love trivia, and here we are, you guys. Let's say made it. Oh, that's a good question here from Tracy Dunlap. I wonder how many staff on the ship made it. Obviously, one person per lifeboat at least was tending the lifeboat, maybe two. That would have been 20, 30, I guess. I don't know how many more would have made it. The captain didn't, that's for sure. Here we go. Here's the last one. I've got how many answers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 answers. It's countries. Tell me for Manhattan, in New York, Manhattan, foreign-born nationals that live in Manhattan. Where are they from? What countries are the foreign-born nationals from that live in Manhattan, in New York, the heart of New York City, in Manhattan, the borough of Manhattan? What are the foreign-born national countries? Where are they from? I found this list to be a fascinating list. Absolutely fascinating. I'll be able to tell you how many people are living in Manhattan from foreign countries with these answers. Peter Heckema, starting off with Russia, and there are 8,000 Russians living in Manhattan full time. Isn't that something? We've got Germany from Tracy Dunlap, 8,000 Germans. Italy, Paul Wilgus, 5,400 of them. Canada from Steph K, 10,000 Canadians in Manhattan. Italy, we've got. Canada, we got. Peter, well done. India, Steph K is going with India. From India, there are, let's see, did they even make the list? Yes, they did. 14,000 Indian nationals living in Manhattan right now. China, Steph K, 65,000 from China living in Manhattan. Debbie Emanuel, Saudi Arabia. Wondering about Saudi Arabia. They don't make the top list. No, I'm sure there are Saudis, but they don't make the top 20. Tracy Dunlap is thinking about the Netherlands. Let's see if we have Netherlanders. No, not the top 20. The United Arab Emirates from Tracy Dunlap. They didn't make the top 20 either. They're not in the top 20. Let's see. Steaming Bean, Elvis movies. Steph K, Greece. Are there folks from Greece living in Manhattan? Not in quantity. No, not high enough to make the list. What do we got here? Peter Heckema, Israel. He's looking for Israelis. 4,900 Israelis living in Manhattan. Jim Thomas is wondering about Syria. Nope, they're not living in Manhattan. Sweden, Tracy Dunlap is looking for Swedes living in Manhattan. Nope, not in quantity. Pakistan, Nina Frank. Pakistan, are there Pakistanis living in Manhattan in numbers? No, not in numbers. South Korea, Paul Wilgus. South Korea, yes, 11,000 from South Korea. Morocco, no, not Morocco. Steaming Bean is wondering about Mexicans. From Mexico, Steaming Bean, 23,000. Third on the list behind China. What do we got here? Australia from Steph K. Australians, no, not making the top 20. Filipinos, Filipinos from Philippines, yes, 6,700 from Philippines living in Manhattan. Mexico, we've done. Steaming Bean, Germans, we've got already. Brazil, Steph K is wondering about Brazilians, 4,500. That was the 20th on the list. So it's 4,500 or more. British Heckema, British. I'll go with UK, 16,000 from the UK living in Manhattan. Yes. China, we have Colombia. Colombia from South America. Yes, 6,300 Colombians living in Manhattan. Algeria. No, Algeria did not make the list. India, I think we've done, haven't we? Or has it not been? It's been guessed and it didn't make the list. No, it's been guessed. 14,000. Sorry, we've already got India. That's right. Starving artist, the country of starving artists for Jim Thomas. Nina Frank is thinking about Spain. What about Spain. Yes, 4,600 Spaniards living in Manhattan. Steaming Bean, Jamaica. Jamaica, 4,800, about the 16th highest group. Steaming Bean is wondering about Egypt. Are there Egyptians living in Manhattan in numbers? No, not in the top 20. No. Peter Heckema, New Zealand, by chance? No, New Zealanders do not live in Manhattan in large numbers. No. Still looking for number one. We've got China, Mexico, United Kingdom. Then we're missing the next one. We got India, South Korea. We have a gap. Canada, another gap. Then we have Germany, Russia, Philippines, Colombia, Italy, Israel, Jamaica, Spain, and one gap, and Brazil. So you got practically the bottom of them, but the top batch, you still haven't nailed them down yet. Steph K is wondering about France. 9,700 from France living in Manhattan. Yes, we are looking for the number one country, the number 5 country, 8 or 9, and then number 19. We're getting there. We're almost done. Got a South American country, Asia, Europe, and I've got one other. Let me think here. Sudan, no. Russia, we've done already, I believe. Yep, we've already done Russia. Poland is not. Yes, Poland's on the list. 4,600 from Poland. That was number 19. Very good. We now have numbers 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got all those guys. We're looking for the number 1, the number 5, and number 8. 1, 5, and 8 countries. The number 1 country is 109,000 living in Manhattan. 109,000. China, number 2, is 65,000. I'm looking for a country with 15,000 and a country with 11,000. Argentina and Italy are being guessed here. No, they're not making the list. I need to check one last thing here before I go on. I was going to go back for a minute, make sure I haven't missed one. I don't want to make anybody mad now. I don't want to make anybody mad. No, you haven't guessed this one. Okay. Looking for a South American country, an Asian country, and I'm looking for a North American country, actually. One from each spot. Sri Lanka. No, not Sri Lanka. North America, Asia, and South America. So forget Europe and forget Africa. Venezuela? Nope, not Venezuela. Although you can imagine a lot of those folks would love to live in Manhattan if they could afford it. Peru? Not Peru. Nope. Cuba? No, not Cuba. Miami? Yeah, in Miami there are Cubans for sure. Not in New York City. Steaming Bean, Honduras. No, sir. No. In the borough of Manhattan, of all places. Cuba, Honduras are the last 2 guesses. Dominican Republic is number 1. Dominican Republic, 109,000 Dominicans are living in the borough of Manhattan. Jim Thomas is a lifesaver, sending me a super chat, $5. Thank you, Jim Thomas, very much for your continued undying support of my channel. I appreciate that very much. Steaming Bean is at guessing Ireland. Nothing in Europe. Steaming Bean, Bahamas. No, that was Dominican Republic. That was North America. I'm looking for South America and Asia. South America and Asia. Argentina, no. Ireland, Bahamas, and Argentina are the last 3 guesses now. And thank you, Jim Thomas, again for the super chat. $5 super chat right there. Look at that. Thank you so much. We've got 2 countries to go. We've got the Dominican Republic, China, Mexico, the United Kingdom, India, South Korea, Canada, France, Germany, Russia, Philippines, Colombia, Italy, Israel, Jamaica, Spain, Poland, and Brazil. 2 countries to go. South America and Asia. Not think Asia. It's not Vietnam. It's not China. It's not Taiwan. It's not South Korea. It's not the Philippines. It's got 80 million people, this country. Very well-to-do country. They can afford to live in Manhattan, these folks. If you're from this country, you got money. Bolivia, Chile, Vietnam, none. I would have never thought Dominican Republic. Yeah, me neither. Tracy, you're right. Steaming Bean, Malaysia, Indonesia, nope. If you're from Indonesia, there aren't that as many rich. Oh, Debbie, you're wonderful. I'm dancing. Debbie Emmanuel just sent me a $5 donation. That gives me too. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that very much. Steaming Bean, you got it. Japan. We just overlooked Japan completely. One country left. Starts with the letter E from South America. The letter E. Singapore was guessed. Yes, they could have afforded it, but there just aren't enough Singaporeans to get the top 20. I'm sure there are a few wealthy Singaporeans with property in Manhattan, but not 4,500 of them or more to make the top 20. South American country starts with the letter E, 15,000 of them living in Manhattan, which also shocks me. 15,000 of these folks. Steaming Bean, E, Elvis. Steaming Bean, Ecuador. You got it. It's Ecuador. Here's the final number. This is the list. 109,000 folks from Dominican Republic. I have to imagine that they're living there because they are working the lower end jobs. They're not billionaires living in Manhattan from the Dominican Republic. I don't think so. Maybe they're connected with the UN. Maybe there are a lot of the cleaning staff. Folks are just making it. Way to go. China, 65,000. That's surprising that how many Chinese live in Manhattan. 23,000 from Mexico. Again, service. I'm sure it's service jobs. 16,000 from the United Kingdom. Middle class, higher middle class, and higher, doing well. Ecuador, 15,000. 14,000 from India. 11,000 from South Korea. 11,000 from Japan. 10,000 from Canada. 9,700 from France. 8,000 from Germany and from Russia. 8,000. 6,700 from the Philippines. 6,300 from Colombia. 5,400 in Italy, 4,900 is Israel, 4,800 Jamaica, 4,600 from Spain, 4,600 from Poland, and 4,500 from Brazil. And that is who makes up the majority of makes up the top 20 foreign-born nationals living in Manhattan. And that is our fourth and our last trivia question of the day. You've all survived it. And I think you did really well. I'm quite impressed. Everyone's saying my goodbyes. Tracy's got to go. Thank you, Tracy. Jim Thomas, with 1 billion Chinese, they got to live somewhere. There used to be cramped into small spaces like Manhattan. Yeah, lots of room in Manhattan, I guess. Debbie Manuel, another super fun day today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Great trivia, Bruce. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Jim. Thanks for your 2 super chat contributions. Thank you. Tracy, thank you. Steam Bean. Steph K, thanks for coming by. Tracy, Peter, Debbie, who else was here? Bloated Mischief was here. Nina Frank was here. Steph K. All you guys, thank you so much for coming by today. Really appreciate having you here and participating in the trivia. Also, Seakeeper, thank you. Mrs. Seakeeper, thank you. Lisa Moore. Randy Lucas, of course. Iskew Park, obviously. Thank you all for coming by. Tommy Eaton, Wendy Thompson. Was a great day. I'll be off tomorrow, of course, and back on Monday, 5 o'clock Eastern time for cruise ship news. Let's talk traveling. We might even have the Lucases back from their trip. We'll get an update on the 3 back-to-back cruises that they were on. Thanks for the thumbs ups today, you guys. Thanks for the super chats, and thanks for visiting my store and checking out my merchandise. Have a great weekend off today, the rest of the day tomorrow, and tomorrow. I'll see you guys on Monday. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me, April 28th, 2018, Saturday Trivia. Have a great tomorrow, and we'll see you Monday at 5 Eastern. Goodbye, all. We'll see you.